Part 2: Cellulite and Loose Skin, the real facts that doctors simply don't know. The anti-cellulite diet. So let's get started then. If you really want to get rid of those corrugated lumpy bumpy thighs, a few sacrifices have to be made. Most people would simply like to be able to eat and drink everything they like without gaining weight, wake up without hangovers, or get cellulite. But sadly, the foods we crave after are the very ones our body wants least of all, and finds hardest to digest. So if we want a healthy, slim, cellulite-free body, we have to learn to change and adjust our eating and drinking habits, at least until that ugly cellulite is gone. After that, it's up to you to keep it off. Cellulite will always be waiting an opportunity to return. I am going to show you how to stop it, and get rid of it. It's up to you after that. You are the boss of your body. I am your teacher, and I can tell you this before we start: there are no pills or creams out there that will do anything to help get rid of cellulite. Zero, zilch, I mean none. Including anti-cellulite massager, cellulite remover cream, anti-cellulite lotion, anti-cellulite pills. The first step in any cellulite removing regime is a thorough cleansing of the system. The more clogged up your system is, the more severe the detox will have to be. Coffee is a potent cellulite causer, and the same goes for all caffeine-loaded drinks: tea, Coke, energy drinks, even the low-calorie variety. All must be avoided while attempting to rid yourself of cellulite. In the beginning, you will soon see just how addicted you are to coffee and other caffeine-loaded drinks. Try to resist them for 30 hours or so, replacing them with green tea, or another herbal which you like. You will notice some withdrawal symptoms, but persist, and after 48 hours or so it will begin to fade. But if you find it hard, have a little coffee in a small cup, using less and less over a 40-hour period until the craving subsides. It is also important to up your intake of mineral water at the same time as cutting down on coffee. Aim for around 8 glasses per day. I find the carbonated mineral water drinks are slightly more interesting and fun to drink than the still ones. It all depends on one's personal preference. You must also avoid alcohol, if possible. Alcohol has a similar effect on the metabolism as coffee, as it increases blood sugar levels almost instantly. This extra burden on the system forces the liver to work harder to accommodate and store this extra glucose, which usually ends up in your fat cells. And if you drink alcohol while on this cleansing regime, it overloads the liver, which is now having to cope with all the waste matter it's taking from your cellulite-loaded areas, processing it and flushing it out. So what should you eat during the next 2 weeks while ridding yourself of cellulite? The food I'm going to recommend is all organically grown, unprocessed, untreated in any way. It's worth remembering that while on this cleansing program, you must refrain from eating out in cafes and restaurants. If you are serious about getting rid of this cellulite, you have to stick firmly with this detox. You will be glad you did when you see the results, and after the 2 weeks, all that is needed is a sensible little adjustment to your diet so you get to keep the results. So here goes. On rising, take a glass of warm mineral water with a little lemon juice. Breakfast. A large bunch of red grapes, or juice 3 carrots rich in beta-carotene, or eat 1 or 2 bananas. Wash it down with a glass of mineral water. If you find it difficult to cope without bread first thing in the morning, then try a slice of rice limmer's bread or some sunflower seeds also. The hunger will soon leave. Mid-morning. Eat 1 apple and 1 banana, with fry if needed. Bananas are pretty good at stopping hunger. Lunch. Prepare a large salad, if at work you need to prepare in advance. It will consist of raw cauliflower chopped, carrots chopped with some celery or cabbage or cucumber or perhaps broccoli, and sprinkle some pumpkin or sesame seeds to make it more interesting. You can eat as much of this salad as you can manage. It is possible to pick up pre-packed salads at good delicatessens, but no mayonnaise is allowed. You can sprinkle lemon or a little cider vinegar if you wish. Finish off with a glass of mineral water. Supper. Here you can have some vegetable soup, sprinkled with some seeds of your choice, together with a generous salad, or juice some peaches, carrots or apple, adding yogurt or some more fruit if you prefer. Bedtime. You're not going to feel good by the end of the first day, but you must persevere to achieve your goal. So treat yourself to a rice cake with a few slices of banana, or strawberries, and get yourself off to sleep with a hot drink of chamomile tea, which will soon relax you. Please remember that this type of eating is paramount to you getting rid of your cellulite once and for all, and some work from you is required. But think of a bonus which lies ahead for you in just 2 weeks from now: smooth thighs, buttocks, underarms. Your friends will think you managed to get hold of some magic pills or cream, as you finally conquer this corrugated orange peel. For the first 7 days you must stick to a diet of fruit and vegetables as explained above. You can also mix and match with the following foods to help with the boredom. Positive dieting. And from here I want you to take control and start constructing your diet for the remaining 7 days from the list of fresh foods. Start here. Use this list to construct your next 7-day diet yourself. Asparagus, lettuce leaves, boiled potatoes, bean sprouts, spring onions, and sliced peppers, red, green and yellow for antioxidants, and finish off with seconds comprising of a portion of either raspberries and yogurt, cottage cheese, grapefruit, or an apple. Or any of the following juice together with yogurt: blackberries, red currants, melon, strawberries, damsons, pineapple, plums, or banana. On the 8th day you can begin adding a wider variety of foods. Or use your juice machine on any combination of vegetables or fruits. Adding yogurt and orange juice makes the juice great tasting, and this can replace any meal if you choose. You can begin with some muesli left to soak overnight in lemon juice and eaten with low-fat yogurt for breakfast. Or you could eat 3 rice cakes spread with a low-fat margarine or topped with banana slices. And add a cup of freshly ground coffee. Yes, I did say coffee. For the remaining 7 days you will be restricted to 1 coffee each morning with very low-fat milk. What a treat! Mix and match here again with lots of nuts without added salt. Almonds, cashew, and Brazil nuts all provide a good wholesome breakfast, and are good at shifting cellulite. One point I should mention. Many people notice that while on a cleansing diet like this they usually find it difficult to return to the bad old ways of eating cream cakes and biscuits, etc. They begin to taste overally sweet and heavy. You can almost imagine the cellulite going back on with the mere taste of one. You don't have to count them out forever though. The odd slice of gâteau or bar of chocolate will do no harm at all. You're most likely going to miss things like cheese, breads, coffee and tea in the beginning, but keep reminding yourself that they are dangerous poisons which make cellulite, then it will be easier to avoid them. So to sum up, you must avoid, at least for the 2 weeks of your cellulite clearing regime, red meats, butter, white bread, milk, processed foods, crisps, preserved meats, alcohol, smoked foods, instant coffee. 2nd week you are permitted fresh ground coffee for breakfast. Also avoid frozen foods or meals, all are cellulite forming. Also avoid anything made from white flour, biscuits, breads, etc. Soon you will most likely find you are using the toilet a lot before breakfast. Also while on the fruit you will notice an increase in bowel movements, a positive sign that the cellulite is being flushed out. I do hope you stay the course, as there is no other way to conquer cellulite. I recommend a good juice machine below in the links. We also recommend a good detox before the diet begins and good multivitamin supplements for after your detox. Links can be found below for these, or you can find them local. A Gold Card Fitness video by author Gary Curran, Bachelor in Fitness Nutrition and Health and writer on the human physique and fitness.